on, everybody? This is Impulse, and welcome back to the HermitCraft Season 6 server. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? I'm doing fantastic. I am ready to put in some work today, people. I'm ready to put in some work. I got some ideas. I got some things planned, and we're going to get to building up some farms and creating some goods that people could use for trading. That's the plan for today. But first, these farms are going to take some materials. They're going to take some materials, lots of materials actually, and some of which I don't even have. So I need to grab my diamonds because over at the shopping district, Mr. Mumbo Jumbo himself has opened up a shop that I am particularly interested in, and that is a Slimeball Shop, and we're going to need ourselves some slime balls today. So I'm heading over there right now, and I'm going to go ahead and get some purchases made. Alright, just stepped through the portal in front of iTrade. Everything looks good here. There's no imposters this time. That's good. And Mumbo has built his shop right down the hill from me right here. This thing is looking awesome. Oh no. Server? Stopping the server? Oh, come on, server. Thanks for killing my clip. And we're back. That was awkward. But like I was saying, this thing is so amazing. Look at this. He's got the slime balls coming up through the water there. That is pretty cool. Mumbo's Sticky Shop. All right, let's do this, guys. We need a lot. Right now, he's only got the slime balls, no slime blocks, unfortunately. So let's see how many he's got. It looks like he's already made one sale here. It's 1 diamond per stack, and oh my gosh, I literally could buy him out right now. Like, that's how many I need. Oh, but I don't want to do that. I would feel a little bad if I did that. Let's do this. Let's buy... Let's see, how many stacks does he have? Let's just buy out these 3 chests. So that's 9. Okay, we'll just buy out 9 stacks right now. All right. So, yeah. How do we do this? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I do feel bad because if other hermits are in need of slime balls like I am, they're going to come in here wanting to grab these things up too. And there's not going to be many left. But that's okay. I'm leaving 2... 5, 8, 10 stacks. We'll see. I'm gonna start my project, and if I need more, I may come back. I feel guilty, but Mumbo's like, or he was on. Oh, the server just restarted, which means his AFK session just got kicked, and he's gonna have less slime balls. Oh man, feels bad. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get back to the base, and we're gonna get going on some of these farms. All right, so I've already started on the first farm, and this one does not need slime balls or blocks or any of that slimy stuff. You guys probably recognize it just by the shape. This is a modification of Unary Bits Villager Farm, the carrots and potatoes one. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a carrot and potato farm. Probably do 2 of these. This is my first one here, and yeah, this design actually it was modified a bit by a buddy of mine, Psychotic, and does not use a villager in the middle to throw stuff at, and that's the difference here. So I'll show you that in a little bit. But I was just digging this out, and I figured, you know what, while we're digging this out and building this thing up, why don't I roll a little bit of a clip that happened earlier. Me and Isco, we met up at iTrade. He needed a season pass as well, and yeah, we made ourselves a little deal there. So I thought you guys should see that. So let's roll that clip right now.
The man with the big house and diamond fancy armor, and here I am with freaking, yeah.
You're not rich, huh? You're not rich?
I'm sorry for my appearances. This was passed down to me from my grandmother, and can't throw it away.
I see.
Wait for
I see. I don't know what it is, man. Like I didn't want to die this season. For some reason, I've just had this like innate, like I don't want to die feeling. And so I geared up as quick as possible. And I'll tell you what, man, I have yet to die. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is
hey, whoa, don't you put that sword away.
I won't. I'm here to admire your beautiful place. I think the sword, we'll put the sword away.
All right, thanks. Well, thanks for yeah, saying that. I was really worried about it because I've obviously never used the stripped birch logs before. They're new, and I was like, I gotta use something new, man. It's 1.13, Yeah. And I think
it looks great. I think it looks absolutely great. Like, nice. I love the white concrete, and I would die. I'd be dying to get inside, but apart from that, it looks really good.
Oh, well, that costs some diamonds to get inside, and I don't know. You're pretty broke, so. You might just have to. You just might have to do window shopping. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that it? Okay, well, if I have to do Windows, okay. I wasn't gonna do this, but let's talk about this for a second. So,
okay,
you know, I joined HermitCraft in season 4. I'm kind of walking back and forth with my hands above my or over my back right now. You picture it?
Yeah.
So I joined HermitCraft in season 4, obviously the newbie, right? And there's a guy on the server called Impulse SV, and I see this sign everywhere. Like there's a what is it, like an eye? There's an eye.
That's an eye.
And I'm like, interesting. I guess I'll let him have it because I'm the new guy. But here we are.
So this lowercase I prefix. This was something that I kind of just took away from you, is what you're saying.
Well, not necessarily took it away, but yeah, I mean, I could have used it as well. Yeah. I was gonna, like last season or like season 4, I was gonna start a phone shop, right? And I came up with this massive, great idea for a name, iPhone. Like you know what I mean? Like it would be perfect. But then I was like, Impulse already have the I thing going.
Yeah.
You know, and so I skipped it. But now here we are a few years later, and I kind of feel iTrade. I mean, I feel I betrayed.
Oh yeah. I'm not allowing you to have that, right? And the lowercase I prefix is something I'm definitely like. If you see all my weapons and stuff, it's all prefixed with the I. So if I die, I know it's mine, right? So I do feel bad. I feel bad. I do feel a little bad, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm sorry. I've already kind of like made it my thing this season.
Okay. Well, okay. Here's the deal. If you're gonna keep it, and if I'm gonna be fine with it, I feel like we can work together a little bit. I feel like either so two ways we can deal with this. Either you just pay me, being rich and all, straight up copyright fee, or I feel like we could also do anything with an eye on it should be split between the eyes of the server. That is me, you, and I guess Jevin.
Whoa. Okay. I think that could be confusing.
I mean, I don't want to take this to court.
Right. I know.
I hope that we can meet in the middle here.
Okay. I don't want it to be confusing, right? If a hermit comes up across, an eye, I want to make sure that they know it's mine, right? So if we split it, it might get a little confusing. So, okay. All right. Because I've recently come into a bit of fortune. I guess I'm willing. I'm willing to pay for it, to give you to buy the copyright if that works for you. So what do you think?
Well,
how much does a copyright cost these days? Would you say?
Well, I'm willing to. So okay. I mean, I'm not in a position to negotiate here. I need to get into your building, and I'm in this iron gear. I don't even have pants, man. But,
well, let's work it backwards then. All right. Typically, it takes 32 diamonds to get in, to get that season pass. I get you in all season long. How many diamonds do you have?
I have 16 diamonds to my name. That's all I have.
Okay. All right. So if I do some quick math, which I'm not good at, that means if I was to pay you 16 diamonds for the copyright of the prefix lowercase I, then that would give you enough diamonds to get a season pass. Does that work for you?
Oh, yes. Does it? Okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
Can I also not get the season pass and just keep the? No. Okay. No,
you want to get in? There is a Benin villager in there with 10 emeralds. Yeah.
I want to get in. I'm paying you.
All right.
So is this okay? Wait a minute. So is this season pass? Does it last like a week or like a season?
The whole season. The whole HermitCraft 6 season.
All right.
And that'll get you in. All you need to do is toss that book on this dot right there. There you go. And it opens the door.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, you like that? A little bit of redstone action?
Yeah. Being technical and everything. I'm in. Nice.
So this is like, yeah, this is like we just opened. We don't have all the features of the store yet. There's going to be a second level added soon. We're going to have stuff in the back to help you get trading with some, you know, microtransactions and stuff that, you know, you can buy. You can buy nothing here yet, man. I'm working it. But yeah, there you go. You can use that pass all season long. You know, let me know if you lose it. I know that you did in fact pay for it, so I can get you another one, that kind of thing. But,
also, if I lose it, okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about buying a new one if you lose it. I got you. Your name has been added to a season membership pass list that I have. So
very fancy.
So you are good to go, my friend.
Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna be shopping, so I just trade with these guys. Ooh, they're okay. I'm gonna buy myself the mending book that I've been always wanted.
Go. Put that mending on your iron gear. Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, man. We'll have some fun trading then.
Thank you.
See you later, dude. All right, that deal's done, and man, I gotta tell you, I am super impressed at the other Hermits and their negotiating skills. It's really caught me off guard a little bit, but that's okay. That's all right. At least now I know I can use the lowercase I prefix with no guilt at all, so that's good. Anyway, so while that was going on, I built this up, and you can see we got lots of carrots in there. We got a couple farmers in there. Let me show you what is going on with this thing. My inventory got weird. Okay, so I still got to get Silk Touch. I have not found a Silk Touch villager yet. You got to be kidding me with that. Let's go ahead and lock that back up. Make sure these guys are safe. So we got lots and lots and lots of carrots planted for these guys to farm. Keeps them busy all day long. Apparently there's some zombies nearby, which may distract them a little bit. Probably need to go around and make sure we got all the caves lit up as well around here. But just to show you how this thing works, so you can see there's hoppers in the ground, and these are actually under this layer as well. And what that's going to do is allow the hoppers to basically suck up any items that can drop on that farmland. You can see that block just went away. And you can also see, barely, there are some string above this farmland. So basically what we're doing here is kind of what I showed before, in the fact that villagers can plant in dark crops, where players can't. So let's see if I can pick up some carrots. And if we go in here and try to plant right here, I'm right-clicking right now, and I can't plant. And that is because the light is too far away. And so they got quite a few spots here to pick from that they can plant crops on, and it's gonna pop off immediately because they're kind of walking in the string, and that updates the farmland, pops a crop off, and then that crop will get sucked up by the hoppers below, and they'll continue to just go harvest more carrots to keep their inventories full. So they'll come over here every once in a while, try to plant these. Doesn't work out so good, the hoppers get it instead, and we're good to go. We got some carrots, so they don't have to throw them at another villager anymore, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool trick, using the fact that they can plant in the dark, and we can update dark soil to pop off the crops. So that's great. And up above here, you can see I had another layer that I added. That is going to be our potato area. So we have the carrots, obviously, and then potatoes above it, because that's what we need for trading at the moment, is a nice, good carrot and potato farm. So let's pop in here. Let's see how these guys are doing. They're having a hard time tending to their enormous field, I'll tell you that. I'm not sure if it was really necessary for this field to be this big, but it definitely keeps them busy, so that's okay. The other thing I wanted to show you is this is kind of a cool trick. You can actually use these waterlogged blocks now to still keep the soil hydrated. So we just have a stair in here, which is nice because they can walk over this without falling into the water. We don't have to put a lily pad or anything, or carpet or any of that on top like we used to. And the stair actually keeps the water from flowing out the bottom as well, which is really nice. I probably could have used that trick to compact this a little bit more, but I did end up putting a layer of blocks in between the two layers just because I thought it looked better. But you could probably get away with like a 3-high version of this now, which is pretty cool. So same thing going over here. We have just glass in the middle because there's no farm above to collect from. But yeah, there's hoppers underneath this, so anything that goes in there gets collected into the hoppers. And those all just lead straight down, and these guys are going to town on the potatoes. So that's good. All right, so let's get out of here and hopefully not waste any more glass this episode. So all that's being funneled down in through these hoppers, and right now I just have it down here underground. It's pretty dark. I did have torches in here, but it was going up through the hoppers and lighting up the ground up top. So there's those items I threw in, and we're starting to, carrots were up for a while, and we're just now getting some potatoes in because I just finished that. So I really need to find out where all that noise is coming from. That is probably not helping the situation here. I mean, they seem content to just go about their business, but those zombies really want to eat their faces. So this is going to be a big hallway. You can see here I've already started to dig out this area because I got some more farms that I want to put up over here. So that's what I'm going to get to next. I'm going to start building up a couple more farms on this side, and then basically we'll have this like hallway to walk through, the hallway of farms basically, which is gonna be pretty cool. But I got a couple more big farms to build up so we can collect even more. Okay, here we are building up the now pumpkin farm, and it looks pretty familiar. This, I believe, originally was designed by Snocrash. You guys may have remembered him. He did a lot of great tutorials in the past. I'll put a link to his tutorial, of course, in the description in case you guys are curious on building it up yourself. But it's pretty simple. There's just an observer. Oh, we just missed it. Darn it. There's an observer. It's going to detect when the pumpkin grows. As soon as that happens, signal comes through and just activates this sticky piston with a slime block. And that slime block's actually going to hold on to that observer, pushing the observer forward, which pushes the pumpkin off of the dirt block and into our water stream here. Got a hopper down here, gonna collect it, and we're getting pumpkins. So not a gigantic farm, but I am going to do multiple stories of it. So I think we'll alternate. So this one will be pumpkin, next one we'll do melons, and then I'll probably go up higher because this is not really that big, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stems is not gonna get us a big return. But I went with this farm not because it's the most efficient or anything, which it's not, but I went with it because of the look. I think it's going to look good. So really trying to just make this hallway, we keep missing it. Really trying to make this hallway look really good in the end, right? So we can just look left, look right. We'll see some farms. You can see I've already started to lay out what's going to be the next farm. You can probably figure out what that's going to be. But we're going to do pumpkin, melon, and then I don't know if I'll build up the next couple tiers yet because I'm having an issue getting enough of that stuff. Maybe if I dug it out of the wall, that would help. But yeah, this does require a lot of pistons. Hoppers have been used quite extensively today, so I'm running low on iron. And also the slime blocks, we have a pretty limited supply of. I got 57 left. I should go, now that it's actually been a couple days since I bought these slime blocks from Mumbo's shop. So we may want to go back and see if he's got any more, and I won't feel as bad about buying some more, but we'll see. The glowstone as well. It looks really good. I love the look of the glowstone. It is such a pain to gather in 1.13. Just the way the nether generates. I got 18 left, so okay, yeah, that might be enough. But anyway, it is a pain to gather. The way the nether generates in 1.13, there's just, I mean, there's not that much glowstone hanging from the ceiling, and it's just a pain to travel. So anyway, we're gonna finish that up. I'll probably just build the next layer up, and then we'll move on to, you guessed it, the sugarcane farm. All right, I built a little more of this up. It's looking good. I got a little bit more to go right there, but I'm starting to run out of materials. I don't have enough glowstone, so I'm gonna stop right there, just do these 2 layers for today. It is producing, so I'm good with it for now. And I started to work on the sugarcane farm. I wanted to kind of change it up a little bit from the one I did last season, and I was taking a look at an old tutorial of mine. Oh, jeez. I need to erase the glass. That thing shot right through it. Oh, that was crazy. Anyway, I was looking at an old tutorial of mine, and I was looking at it thinking, how could I make this better with the new features in Minecraft? And I started thinking, you know, obviously the slime blocks are really good for sugarcane farms because, as you saw, it kind of bounces the sugarcane out so they don't end up landing on the blocks right there, like is the flaw in a lot of sugarcane designs. And so I wanted to use slime blocks again, just like I did in my tutorial, but I wanted to see if I could, one, maybe get the whole deal down a block and detect the actual second stage of growth on the sugarcane, and 2, I wanted to not use just a clock. I think before I used an etho hopper timer. I wanted to see if there was an interesting way that I could use an observer to trigger the whole thing. And so I came up with this design right here. We have an observer on the first layer right there. You can see right behind that sugarcane right there. And basically what it's doing is it's just monitoring that sugarcane for the update to grow, right? And as soon as the observer sees that this gets an update to grow, it's going to go ahead and trigger this whole bar right here to hit all the sugarcane off. Now, obviously, this block right here could potentially result in a little bit of loss if this one grows and it's hitting that one into that spot, but the rest should get hit by the slime blocks and go bouncing out, you saw before, and we'll be able to collect it. So pretty simple design here. We just have 2 pistons here because the way I built this, it's 13 long. Had I built it 12 long, I probably could have got away with just 1 piston, but I just wanted to kind of keep with the symmetry of the room here, and these are 13 wide, both farms are anyway. So under here we have, here I'll just go ahead and break it apart for you so you can see we have the observer signal coming into a piston on 2 ticks, so we make sure we don't leave these blocks behind as 2 observers, without a repeater, and it's gonna signal into that block right there, activate that redstone dust, come over top here, and that's gonna get these pistons going. So pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this design. I'm ready to start figuring out how to layer it. Unfortunately, because of the use of slime blocks, we can't exactly layer it the way I'd like to. I was hoping to, because it was only too high design, I was hoping to bring the whole thing down by 1 and fit more in, but then I realized that because of these slime blocks here, we actually need to be I thought I was gonna die there. We need to be putting in an immovable block here above where the slime is going to push, right? So it's not trying to push any blocks. So we're going to put these droppers in up here, fairly cheap, immovable block, and I ran out, as I say, fairly cheap, so I'll have to make another one. And then what we can do is go ahead and just put the sand on top of these. And so, yeah, I think it's going to look pretty good when we're done. So, yeah, that's pretty simple design. It's really easy to build, too, and it only uses 2 pistons, which was a big concern of mine because I don't have a lot of iron, as I mentioned earlier. So, yeah, that's going to be kind of how it looks. And you can see now, height-wise, it kind of just matches up with this next layer of farmland on this farm. It kind of just runs straight across. So I like the look of it as well. And that's something I've definitely been keeping in mind as I've been building this thing, is how is it going to look across the way from each other and that kind of thing. So anyway, all right, let me build up the second layer now, and I think we'll be about done with that farm as well. Okay, there we go. Got quite a few farms built up today, some bigger than others, and yeah, that's exactly what we needed to do, right? We wanted to get some production of some of these goods so that we can get iTrade going for sure. Oh, we have to find these zombies. Oh my gosh, that's completely full, and there's a lot of zombies somewhere. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to poke around. There's got to be a dark cave right underneath that there's just a bunch of zombies trying to get to these villagers. That was so loud. Don't worry, we'll find them. One thing though is these farms, they look great and all, but everything else around them does not. So I don't want to leave it like this today. I just feel like this really doesn't do it justice, right? We wanted to make this hall of farms, and yeah, it doesn't look great. Originally, I thought that I wanted to go with a lot of these bricks, right, for the decoration around here, and so that's what I used primarily as I was building this up. But the more I look at it, the more I kind of think, even though we are down in this kind of cave system, I don't want it to look all gray and cave-like, right? I want to make it look a little nicer than that, spruce it up a little bit, and so I think that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to play with a few different textures and things like that, and let's see if we can make it look a little better than just these old brick looking thingies. So all right, let me play around a bit. Let's see what I come up with. Oh yes, that looks so much better, so much better. Oh my gosh, we brought some grass down in here. I finally got a silk touch. I basically just enchanted the shovel in silk touch, efficiency 4 and breaking 3. Amazing shovel. I'm gonna have to get a mending book for that one now. Oh, but we were able to get some grass down here that really spruces things up, makes things look nice, and did a lot of oak. I left all the brick inside the actual farms, and basically just did oak logs and oak planks, and then up there I did some stripped. I really like the look of that stripped oak. I was kind of thinking about stripping this down too. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we strip down these or leave them? It does give it a nice bit of texture and difference in color there as well. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that one. You guys let me know what you think, if we should strip these logs or not. But anyway, Whew, that was... Oh, also got a lot of chests in here for storage, so that we have a place to put all these carrots and potatoes and everything that's coming in. So that's going to be great. I'm going to have to hook these up to, you know, item elevators and sorting systems and all that kind of stuff so I can hook all these farms together. But we're not going to do that today because, oh my gosh, this took me so long to get all these farms done. But oh wow. Oh wow, I am so pleased with it. We are producing lots of good stuff now that we can bring into the iTrade place shop and try to get some more diamonds off of selling those for trades. And yeah, good deal, good deal. And it kind of just fits in snugly into my base, I guess. So you can see I got to do something with this as well. Change the way this, I know that there's a way to do freestanding water columns. I think Doc M showed that off in a video, so I want to check that out. Maybe I can get myself a nice freestanding water elevator in this area as well. Skelly Farm's right there, and then there's a whole cave system back in here that we're going to be doing a lot with. A lot of this type of stuff where we're doing decorations and tucking things into different areas. There's my branch mine down there. Might have to make a nice path to it. So this was a great location for this, and oh, this is great. This is great. I am absolutely in love with this so far. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.